Alright, David Can here with another question from your Hayes and Harris Math SL textbook. This is Chapter 8D, Question 2, Parts A and B. In this question, what we're doing is we're using information about angles to find equations of lines. I'm going to do Part A and B, but I'm going to be a rebel and do Part B first, because Part B looks a little bit easier to me than Part A does. And the reason it looks easier is because it goes through the origin. If I want the equation of a line, the first thing that comes to my mind is y equals mx plus c. X and y are my variables that define the line, m is the slope, and c is the y-intercept. In this case, the y-intercept is 0, though, so I can just say y equals mx, and I just need to find that slope. Now, the slope of the line can be given by tangent, since I know the angle. But the tricky thing here is that the angle that I'm given is this angle. What I really need, though, to use tangent is the angle coming from the positive x-axis. That's this angle. But these two angles are complementary, and so they must add up to pi. If this is pi on 3, then this one must be 2 pi on 3. 2/3 of pi plus 1/3 of pi gives me a whole pi. So what I can say then is y must be equal to the tangent of 2 pi on 3x. And that'll give me the slope of the line. I can use my calculator to solve 2 pi on 3, but that is one of the major angles that you are expected to be able to do without a calculator. And you can just use your tangent unit circle to solve that, or you could divide sine by cosine, if you're more familiar with the sine and cosine unit circle. But the tangent of 2 pi on 3 using the tangent unit circle is negative root 3. So x carries down, and I get my equation for the line y equals negative root 3x. Part A is going to work out very similarly. I'm going to start with y equals mx plus c. In this case, I do have a y-intercept, so that's going to be y equals mx plus 2. And I still need to find that slope. And once again, I'm given the wrong angle. I'm given this little angle here. But what I really want is the angle from the positive x part of the Cartesian plane. What I really want is this angle. Well, this angle and this angle, they have to add up to 90 degrees. They have to add up to pi on 2. So if that's 1/6 of pi, and if we have 3/6 of pi all the way up, then that's 1/6, 2/6, 3/6. So 1, 2. That means that this angle here has to be 2 pi on 6, or pi on 3. So coming back down here, I know that my slope then is the tangent. Tangent gives me the slope of pi on 3. X plus 2. And once again, using my tangent unit circle, I know that pi on 3, the tangent of pi on 3 is square root of 3. Carry down the x and leave the plus 2. This gives me my equation for the line shown in Part A.